Welcome back for another box opening and review video with me, Jennifer Kirk, and today I'd like to show you a coach which I actually got a set of 5 different versions in the similar livery a little while ago, but I noticed that they're still on offer in a number of places, and really the price you can get these for is very competitive, which, given that a lot of the newer Hornby coaches to this standard are retailing for around the £40 to £50 mark, the fact that this was available and still is available for £25 a pop really makes it well worth a look. And what we've got here is it's the R4602, and this is the Teak coaches that they've been producing for a while, but it's in the British Rail livery, and this is the livery that these coaches passed from when they went from the L&ER livery initially into the British Rail livery, but before they were painted all over crimson and cream. Now, it's same sort of box as the previous models. Indeed, this is the same size box as a lot of the Backman stuff comes in as well. So it's nice that they've managed to get a standard size for the rolling stock at least. So we're going to pull it out, and it's the now familiar blister pack. And one thing we do get is a standard close coupling mechanism which allows you to semi-permanently couple a rake of these coaches. They are quite useful, so we'll keep hold of those. We're going to open up the blister packaging and take the clear cellophane off the roof. And that's similar to some of the other models that we've reviewed. And we're going to pull that out. Put that to one side. And really the best way to show you how these differ from the L&ER livery is to put it next to an L&ER liveried version. And immediately what we can see, probably the biggest difference, is the roof. On the L&ER model it's in the white, but by the early BR period that's been painted out as grey. If we put them side on, we can see it looks a lot duller, and we haven't got the gold lining. That's gone, and instead it's this sort of muddy brown colour. Still got a bit of the gold with the handrails, but it's a much simpler livery. Now, I've seen a lot of people complain online that it looks like they haven't put it through as many of the tamping processes to replicate this wood grain. And actually, when I'm looking very closely at this, what strikes me is that it's not as bad as perhaps people have made out. And the main difference in the way these two coaches look is it's down to the gold lining, which we can see on all the panel edges on the L&ER liveried version, which came out earlier. When that is removed and painted a muddy brown colour, it makes the coach sides look a lot flatter. And when you really look very closely at the wood grain, I don't think that there is quite as much difference as people have made out. The wood grain is actually, it should be said, slightly clearer on this. There is definitely at least one extra tamping layer on there, but I don't think that really detracts from the coaches. And given that these are now retailing for very near £60 each for the newest release, the fact that you can get these for £25 a pop really does make them worth a look. We've still got the sleeping car lettering, the same as before, and everything else detail-wise is pretty much the same. So we're going to look through, yeah, in fact, all the detail is the same. Looking through, there is no other difference between these two. So I'm going to put that one to one side. As I've said before, there is a flatter feel to the finish here, but I put a lot of that down to the lack of the gold lining. Yes, the wood grain effect is slightly duller, but at this price, really, it can't be complained much. These are brilliant coaches to run with, for example, some of the apple green liveried locomotives, but with British Railways spelt out on the tenders or the tanks. So for that transition period from about 1948 to maybe 1950-51, this is the perfect livery. There are 5 different coaches that I've seen them produce. This sleeping car is one of them, but they've also done a buffet car, an all third, a third brake, and I think there's an all first as well. All of those I've seen at a reduced price in a number of different outlets, from Hornby concessions to places such as the National Railway Museum shop. So all in all, I'd say I'd give this coach a good solid 7.5 out of 10. It's not quite to the level that the previous release in London and North Eastern Railway livery has been, but it still offers very good value for money, and you can build up a rake of these coaches that look pretty good with almost any locomotive for a lot less than you'd put together a rake of the LNER liveried coaches. Well, I hope this video has been informative to you. If you liked it, don't forget to like it, share it too, and check back in on the channel for new videos as they go up. I'd also like to take this opportunity to tell you about our partner channels, and we'll put some links here. It's Game Hammer. Over on there we've got some really good videos of retro game reviews with Zoe, and indeed if you look closely I appear in a few of the little bits and pieces that have been going on. And also yours truly has been taking on a starring role in a new film on Zoe's channel called How to Make a Film, imaginatively enough. Check it out, it's really good film noir. I played the monster wrangler and did a lot of the silly voices too, such as my one. Anyway, you take very good care of yourself, and this is me, Jenny Kirk, saying until next time, bye for now.